Yo, this your boy, Nick's Up Next. Back at it again with another video, and it's been a while. I know it has. I just been going through not nothing too serious, but just life. You know what I'm saying? Really just school. Yes, I'm in school trying to get that young degree. You know what I'm saying? Get that paper. Everybody's not banking on trying to be a superstar on YouTube, even though that'd be great. You know, shout out to y'all supporting me still from the long hiatus. But that's just really what I've been doing. You know, honestly, I just been doing school and just working, just taking care of normal life shit. You know what I'm saying? On my Corey Kenshin break. But I wanted to talk about the game because shout out to supporters. They wanted my opinion on the game itself, and I kind of want to just talk about that. Give you guys my opinion on the game itself. And you're not gonna see any gameplay because this is just some just my quick thoughts on what this is like, what that's like, and yada yada yada. You feel me? So what do I think about the game right now? How can I even express this? It's kind of a mixed bag because there's elements to where this game is good. I'm not mad that it's built the way it's built. I'm really not. It's more so, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's a lot to break down, right? Versus animations. Animations is the biggest thing to me. And I understand they're trying to make the game a realistic game, or like, we don't want it to be cheesy, but sometimes it feels like you don't have control, especially offensively and defensively. Some of the animations, like one time I went for a block and I jumped just for the block, and I'm flipping over, tumbling over on the ground, and it's like, what logic made my player do that? Like, what's the difference? Why am I tumbling and following, and then versus other times when I'm trying to do stuff, it can't animate? Or, let's not even talk about animations, but let's talk about randoms. Randoms, and I'm a random too, so let's just talk about randoms. Some guys who play this game generally play the game like it's old 2Ks. And for somebody who's new watching my videos, what does that mean? Bro, this is a new game. It plays different, and you're still trying to left to right, or you're still trying to slash cheese, or make builds that get away with certain shit. And I feel like the only builds who still get away with certain stuff is post scorers. Like, post scorers are the only builds that still can cheese to a certain extent, right? But other than that, it's not a lot of builds in this game that you could just do shit that doesn't make sense. Like, there just really isn't games where you could just, I'm a just come on here and left to right. Like, I really don't see a lot of that, which is great. I'm not mad at that at all. Like, I promise you, that's actually a good thing. But at the end of the day, it's kind of still weird that 2K does not see. Let's get to work. I don't care about this animation, but it's kind of weird that 2K just does not see the larger impact of, like, just, hey, we don't need guys. We don't need guys just poor scoring all crazy. Like, we really don't need that. Like, we don't need that. And I just don't understand why 2K just can't. Like, they've done so many damn patches, like patches that I don't get, I don't understand. And it's like, why don't y'all patch post scoring? Y'all know it's OP. Like, just patch it. It's not difficult at all. You know what I'm saying? And y'all just watching me do a drill, like, whatever. But it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, why are we, like, it's not normal basketball. Like, any player, even big players, even Joel Embiid, he doesn't just walk up every time it's a bucket. Yes, a mismatch, but every time it's not a bucket. Like, it's not a bucket. Like, he has to work for that. And it's like, 2K sometimes just, I don't know, man. It's just kind of like, are y'all out of touch with the actual sport? Like, every build should have some limitations. Like, even post scorers, like, you're not like that, and that's okay. You don't have to be like that. Like, but post scorers being able to post hook and just do shit that doesn't make sense, it's just kind of annoying. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in here just getting to my hot spots if you're wondering what am I doing. But Yeah, it's just kind of annoying, like post scoring been an OP thing for a long time in the game, and it's like y'all still haven't passed that shit. And let's talk about shooting. I understand. Oh, shooting is I can't just green when I want to, and I can't shoot 60% or 50% or 70%. Honestly, I shoot pretty decent. Like I'm not gonna lie, I shoot 50% most of the time. I'm an elite shooter, and I have an 83
That was
pointer
perfect. Great job.
myself. And I think it's just about you got to put in the work. Like that's one thing. I'm not super upset about shooting. Obviously, it's frustrating missing an open shot, but that's basketball. And I think a lot of the times people have gotten away from the sport itself, and because 2K is kind of it is a video game. I do understand like what Agent said. Agent said something key. I do understand from a certain perspective, like you want to have fun. It's you want it to be competition. You know what I'm saying? You want it to be, but it's like that's why Americans are funny because you can't please everybody. Because I've even seen Agent play against cheesers like in his old time when he was really playing playing basketball and like playing 2K, and I've seen him get mad at Cheezer. I've seen him be upset. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm not trying to be racist or nothing. I fuck with Agent, but he is Canadian, so it's kind of like he's not gonna make it a big deal. But it's like more so, I'm not trying to play against guys clearly cheating the game. Like I'm not trying to do that. Like I'm really not trying to do that at all. Like I'm okay with getting beat. Like I promise you. Like it's okay to lose. Like I've lost real life games on the high school level, college level, rec level, LA Fitness, EOS, whatever gym you go to. You know what I'm saying? But it's like at the end of the day, it's like if people are glitching a move that's not basketball, then that's where it's just kind of like, okay, like this shit isn't cool. Like I'm not rocking with none of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's where, the game is kind of whatever it is. It's just I don't see a lot of cheese, but then I just see a lot of animations being controlled, and shooting is not that bad. I think just the problem is 2K has to find a balance of trying to. Okay, some people just want to have fun. They just want to come on here and have fun and do stupid shit. Okay, I do understand that. But at the end of the day, this is a basketball game and it's a basketball simulation game. Again, I feel bad for you guys who didn't get the chance to have that full fun, non-serious arcade feel, which was NBA Street. I feel bad for y'all. Those were some of the best years, non-ultra competitive, extra serious ass basketball game where I could just play, have fun, wasn't serious, do goofy shit that wasn't real, and it was okay. But this is actual NBA basketball. Like this is me taking a basketball fade and doing what I do. I shouldn't be able to just control that at will and just green that. No, like sometimes I'm going to miss it. You know what I'm saying? I'm making it now, but in a game with real defense and real pressure, I'm going to miss it. And it's okay. It's okay if I miss it. It's totally fine. But like a lot of you guys, again, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm not saying you, like the person that's supporting me, but it's like some people are just not used to losing or they're not used to struggling with anything because they're kind of coddled or think they deserve a certain type of, oh, like I should just win every game, and that's just not the case. You're going to lose. That's life. You're going to, lose a job, or you're going to lose a loved one, or you're going to lose at work, or you're going to lose in an argument. Like that's just part of life. And if you don't know how to handle that, then there's something wrong with you. Like, yeah, I've been frustrated after loss, after lose. Absolutely. Have I been mad at 2K? But at the end of the day, I turn the game off, go get some good food or some, good love or, some chilling with the family, and it's over with. It's not that deep. But some of y'all be really upset, like, and it's like, it's not that deep. Honestly, let's be real. You should not be shooting 90% from three. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, you shouldn't be shooting 70% from three or 80%. I'm cool with 60 and 50. Like, that's where you should be, even with a 93. Like, that's where you should be. But shooting 80, 90%, that's just like, that's bullshit. Like, I'm gonna just keep it real with you. Like, that's bullshit. And let's talk about VC. I don't buy VC. I haven't bought VC since I made my two initial builds. My first build was a fuck up, so I had to delete that, and now I have my two-way 6-8. And it's not a lock, but it functions as a lock. I can shoot, dribble, pass. I can pretty much do everything, but I just don't got a 90 still, and I'm not super fast, but I'm not super slow. My other build was super slow and it was tall, so I just couldn't really maneuver. But anyways, VC prices, I don't buy VC, so I can't really tell people like what to really care about when it comes to VC. I really can't tell you because it's like I don't buy VC and I don't recommend you to buy VC. You see, I come in here, I do the computer events, and I wear all free gear or I buy cheap gear, and that's how I rock. And I save my VC just for boost. I'm not in here trying to be VC'd out. I don't care what nobody says. Oh, you broke. I'm not broke. I can buy $100, $200, $300 of VC right now. It's just a stupid investment, especially with the market. If you want me to be smart and be technical, I'm not investing no money in virtual currency. That's dumb. If it's not no, and even with Bitcoin and all that other shit, like that shit's skeptical. That shit fluctuates. So I'm not finna invest my money into that shit, like, at all. Not right now. Not the way the market is right now. No, hell no. So no. And yeah, that's just my topics with that. How I feel about the game. The game isn't bad. Honestly, it's a 6 out of 10. It's a decent game. I come on here every so often and play it, get a little run, level up. I do kind of hate the pay to win aspect. People buying 40. So you see the game just came out 2 weeks ago and people are 40s. But to me, it's a scam. You're stupid for doing that. I don't even care. Again, I don't care if you can afford it. It's just the logic of it and your personality is just, you're weird. Why are you buying? Oh, I want just silly shit. That's, what is it gonna do? Like, it's just dumb. And I can hear people saying, oh, you're just mad you're broke. I can literally buy it right now. It's really not a problem. It's just more so like it's unnecessary. Like, I don't care if I'm a level 40 or not. Like, that's not really important. I'm gonna get these dubs, and if people see I'm an 8 or a 10 or whatever rep I'm in, they're gonna be like, damn, that dude is nice. He's nice at the game. I'm shaking up a random chick again. I didn't ask her for nothing but the ball. But anyways, yeah, it's an average game. It could be better. I do understand people's argument, like, oh, it's maybe too serious or too realistic. But at the end of the day, again, this is not NBA The Life or NBA Street, or it's not that game. It's a basketball game. And if you enjoy basketball, then it's a good game. But at the end of the day, some of y'all are just play video games, and that's fine. I'm not upset at people just playing video games. I love video games myself, but again, I love the sport of basketball first, then I love video games secondly when it comes to basketball video games. You know what I'm saying? So if the game isn't sound for me as a person who played basketball, and you don't have to play basketball to understand the sport, like, I'm not going to be that dense, but if it's not respectable to the sport and it's just some bullshit, then I don't respect the game. I really don't. I think it's dumb. And I'm gonna be honest, Agent wasn't good at basketball. You can tell, or guys like him, you can tell they wasn't shit at basketball. So of course they want it to be easy. Of course they want shit to be simple, because they wasn't good at the sport in any capacity. They probably got their ass kicked all the time. And I rock with him. He's successful. But let's call a spade a spade. He probably was trash in real life at the sport. So of course he wants it easy because it was very difficult for him. And I'm not saying it should be some super hard Jrue Holiday defense type situation. No, but at the end of the day, though, it's like, I did like in Rec, for example, one of the problems that they fixed was the AI. It's like, now you can't just have a dumb AI. They all can hit shots and help you out and dribble and actually contribute to winning. I do like that. Like, that's good. Like, come on now, that's not really a big deal. And it is easier to get your stars when you work out, so I do think that's a good thing. I really do. I do think that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Let me try that shot again. That was actually pretty nice. Let me see. How do I do that? Like that? Let me get it. Yes, sir. See, I knew. I was like, how did I do that? But anyways, that's how I feel about the game itself, me personally. I hate the side quests. They need to take that shit out the game. Like, I really don't like that shit. I'm not here to do a side quest. I'm not here to do none of that. Oh, let's play street ball. Let's do, like, that shit is dumb. I don't like it. I don't care. It's not fun. It just doesn't matter to me. I don't care. What is that? Steelers coach means we do not care. I don't care. I really don't. And it's like they're trying to force different elements on us, and I just don't like it. And as far as Elite versus Rise, I like that there is only two factions or two groups, so it forces everybody to play with each other and against each other, more competition. That's super good. I don't have no problems with none of that. Just this we needed that. And crossplay, it's been good for the most part. Obviously there's some glitches or some latency and stuff like that, but it's actually pretty cool playing against Xbox players. I wish there was a better way to add them or block them or do stuff, but you can't. But that's not the worst thing in the world. Like, it's cool with me. It's not an issue. There's worse things in the game. Like, to me, latency, they need to fix latency. There's too many times where I'm taking a jumper, and as soon as I take the jumper, not when I'm dribbling, not when I'm passing, not when I'm still in the ball, but when I take a jumper, my shot wants to be late. I don't understand that at all. Like, why does that make sense to 2K? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's an input delay with it or something. I have no idea. But at the end of the day, my experience with the game has been pretty good. Like, I'm winning. I'm playing better. I'm doing better with this build. I'm having fun sometimes. Like, I would say 60-40. I say 60% of the time I can come in here and have fun, and 40% of the time I'm frustrated with my experience. That's how I describe it. Is shooting frustrating? Absolutely, but it's realistic though. Like, real 3-point shooters, good, shoot in the high 50s. That's what they shoot. And good 3-point shooters shoot 40% or high to mid 30s. Trash 3-point shooters or average 3-point shooters shoot below 36%. League average, if you look at the NBA, is 36% below. So that means if you hit 36 to 33, you can hit a 3-point shot. You're decent. But if you shoot 33% and below, that means you can sporadically catch fire, but you're very inconsistent. And if you shoot below 30% for a 3-point shot, as a percentage, you can't shoot the ball at all. You're pretty much a liability, which is realistic. And I'm not mad at that. And I can understand the consensus being upset, like, oh, I wish I could control my greens. I deserve to make a 3 because I'm a 90. But you're basically asking the game to give you a 3 instead of being able to time it, use your own ability, your human ability to make it. Because if you have a 93 and you can't time it, you shouldn't ask 2K to bail you out. It should be on your skill and your ability. That's how it always should be. That's how it's going to be in real life. Why is it different between you having a joystick? You know what I'm saying? That's some soft shit. But that's just me, my personal opinion. I'm not overly upset. I'm not overly enthused at this game. I'm not waking up like, oh gosh, I need to play 2K. I've gone days without playing this shit, and it's okay. But like I said, I give it a 6 out of 10. It's not bad. It's not good. It's not terrible. They could do more to make it more exciting just from a basketball aspect. Stop with these cheesy events. Stop with the VC, just trying to finesse dudes for VC. Give people more chances to earn VC in easier ways. And on top of that, make the game fun. I'm not even saying you have to change the game so much mechanically, but remove pull scoring as an OP option and just make it a fully comp game, and that will make it fun. And reward people. Give people fun rewards, you know what I'm saying, for winning and doing stuff. And I think that will make the game better. But that's my full, unbiased opinion. Unbiased opinion, you know what I'm saying? I have good times on this game. I have bad days on this game. I lose. This is probably the worst record I've ever had in years on this game, and I'm not crying home about it. It's okay that I lose. Rec, on the other hand, I do want to speak about Rec. And as soon as I get my, time to edit a video, I just wanted to drop something quick for y'all since it has been a while. Rec is terrible, especially if you don't have a squad, because a lot of randoms come on there playing the game like it's just them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just me. Like it's just, I'm by myself, so I'm gonna come and shoot a bunch of threes, especially the point guards. That's one position I hate. Point guards and centers, people who make those builds, and I'm not saying all of you guys, but people who make those builds, it's like some of the most selfish individuals ever. I'm gonna come and shoot 10 threes or 5 threes in a row and then pass you the ball. No, you already effed up the offense. or the centers, I'm gonna jump for everything because I got a 99 block, but then I'm out of rotation. Or I'm gonna jump for everything and I can't rebound. I can't rebound at all. I can't do nothing, but I'm gonna jump for everything. Or I'm not gonna jump for everything. I'm gonna always be out of position, reaching, going for pump fakes, and I'm just stupid. And I'm always gonna try to post score on defense, on credible defense. And because I have a 90 post hook, I should just make shots. That's what I think. Like, it's like the rec is still atrocious, and I think they need to do a better job of filtering out terrible rated players. Like, so let's just say, like, in my opinion, you always get C grades, or you always get D grades, or you always shoot terrible percentages. My thing with me is you should not be able to come and play with certain players. I'm just saying if you do it in a row, like they need to figure that out. They really do. They need to figure that out. And that's really my only opinion about it. But I'm about to play this 1v1 Rush. And more videos come. I'm back on my grind, back on my normal shit. Roll to 1,000. You know, I have lost some subs, but that's okay. I wasn't posting shit, so I do understand that. And I'm sorry that I disappointed some people with my lack of posting and my lack of activity. I was on my Corey Kenshin shit, like real life happened. But I love y'all. I rock with y'all. Thank y'all for y'all support. Or thank you for the people who checked up on me and commented. I really, really do appreciate that. I really do. I don't take it for granted. I'm never going to be none of those people who, even when I get 1,000 subs, like, oh man, like, no, that's not going to be me. Y'all were with me when I barely had 60 followers or 10 followers. You know what I'm saying? So to get over 500, like, that's insane. I never would thought 500 people would follow me. But thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. I am going to post a video on my basketball channel. There's still videos there if you guys go sub. And like that channel, I'm barely getting back to normal. School and everything's coming down with the holidays. So I'm going to just do a bunch of uploads before that starts again in the spring. But as always, this is your boy Nick's Up Next. And I'm out.